guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I am filming this on my phone because the lighting is crazy. You can kind of see how intense it is, and I just look super washed out on my actual camera. So that's why we're on my phone today, so hopefully you don't mind. But today I have my empties video, and so I don't think I filmed one of these in January, so this is kind of, I don't really know when this is from. It's from all of January, maybe a little bit of December. I can't remember if I filmed one in December when I was at home, and the beginning of February. Today is February 6th, so I'm just going to call this my February empties because I'm not going to be filming another one this month. So the first item I have, oops, there's actually a few things in here. I have this Up and Up cotton swabs, nothing special, I just used them up. Figured I would show you. Then I have a little deluxe sample of the Benefit Posy Balm. I love this so much. I've had 3 little samples and I always dig all the way down in there because it only comes like that high, and so you barely think there's anything, but then there's a ton if you dig down in here. So it smells really good. I think I got this one on an Instagram sale for a couple bucks just because I really like it and I haven't been willing to spend $18 or whatever the full price is. I have a bunch of fresh sugar lip treatments right now, mini ones. I've got a little set of those, but someday I would totally buy a full size of that if I didn't have a million other lip balms. So we'll see. Someday I would probably purchase that. I have a Benefit Professional card. I've talked about that a million times. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. This is a face mask I got in my Elfster swap. I'll try to remember to link that down below. This is a hyaluronic acid moisturizing mask. It's from some Korean brand. I can't tell what it is, but I use this and I really like it, and I have a bunch of other ones. I got a whole stack of them, so I'm really excited to use those up as well. This is the Fresh Soy Conditioning Eye Makeup Remover. I honestly don't really remember this. I think it was kind of a lotiony makeup remover and it was okay, but it's definitely not something I would purchase again. I just prefer a liquid eye makeup remover. Speaking of which, I used up this one last night. This is from Marcel. This is one of my favorite ones I've ever used. It doesn't sting my eyes. It works really, really well. I got this on Birchbox. I got a sample of it in one of my Birchboxes, and then I bought a couple of these with some points, I think, or they were on sale. I don't know, but I have another one that I'm going to break into soon, but I really like this and I would definitely repurchase it. It's just a little bit of a pain because I've never seen this in a store here. I think this is a Canadian brand, so I have to order it on Birchbox, and it is a little bit more expensive than ones I can just purchase at Ulta. So usually just for convenience sake I go to Ulta and buy something, but if I'm making an order from Birchbox, I might throw another one of these in there someday because it wasn't too expensive. I feel like it was maybe like $10, $12, so not too bad compared to some of the other ones out there. This is the Ulta Enriched Nail Polish Remover, and this is my favorite nail polish remover right now. My mom bought this when she was visiting me because she wanted to paint her nails because she also bought some nail polish, and I ended up using it when I was visiting her after that, and I was amazed at how well it worked. I haven't figured out if this one is just better than most nail polish removers or if the one I usually go for, which was the Up and Up purple strengthening one, is just worse. So I have bought a couple of these. I'm not sure if this is my second one. I just bought another one when I ordered all my Gwen Stefani stuff because I needed about $5 more to get to my limit to redeem my points. So I will repurchase this, but I think the next time I purchase nail polish remover, I want to try something different and see how it compares to this and the other one. So is this one really up high, or is this one just average and the other one is lower? So if you have any recommendations on nail polish removers you like, let me know. This one is $5, which I feel like is a little bit more expensive than most of the ones I get. It's 6 fluid ounces, so let me know what your recommendation is and I will figure out what my new favorite nail polish remover will be. Or if it'll continue to be that one. We'll see. Next I have a beauty blender. You can see that there's like some nicks in it and it's kind of gross looking. So yeah, it was just time for this to go. I think I've had this since maybe July, so maybe like 6 months of these, and I decided it was time to open up a new one. So now I'm using a Real Techniques blender, whatever. I have another package of Whispers. I bought these at Costco, so you'll be seeing a lot of these over the next several months. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I have so many of these samples. I get them from Ulta all the time, and it's fine. I don't think I would ever purchase it, but I'm happy to use up the foil packets. This was the Clinique, what's that called? Take the Day Away Balm, whatever. It's the makeup remover balm, and I got this from Sephora, I think. I also got one in my Ulster swap, so I'm not sure which one this is, but I really did like this. It's kind of, it reminded me of coconut oil though. That's what the consistency was like, so I don't think I would ever purchase this because it's kind of expensive for what it is. If I wanted a makeup remover in this kind of form, I would just use coconut oil. This is the Liquid Beauty Blender Cleanser. I got this as a sample. It worked really, really well, but I just think it's overpriced and you don't need to spend this much on a soap for your beauty blender. I usually just use a bar soap. I found pretty much every bar soap works really, really well, so I won't ever purchase that. But I will use it if I get samples. This I got in my Birchbox, I believe. It's the Foreo Night Cleanser Celestial Melting Gel with Meteorite Powder. And that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know what the fuck meteorite powder is or why you need to rub that on your face to clean it. So I did use this up. It did have like exfoliating beads in it. I just didn't really like it. But it was fine to wash my face at night. It's just not something I would ever purchase again. This is a serum from Paula's Choice. It is the Resist Superoxidant Concentrate Serum with vitamin C. I love Paula's Choice. I think I've tried all of their serums now. My favorite one is one that isn't a gel formula. It's more of a silicone type feeling one. But I like this. I would happily buy another one of these someday. I don't know that I notice a huge difference from using serums, but I feel like it's more of like a preventative thing. So, maybe I'll see maybe it's doing nothing. Maybe it's helping my skin in anti-aging ways. I don't know, but I don't mind using this, so I'll continue to use the serum just in case it's doing something. These last me a really long time because I only use a little tiny bit, so I don't remember how much they are, but I usually get them on sale and use Paula's Choice things. So I'll put my Paula's Choice code down below if you want to try Paula's Choice. You can get $10 off your first order of $15 or more, and I'll also get a $10 credit, so if you're interested, I like getting free credit, but if you're not, you don't have to. So anyway. Next I have this dry shampoo from Macadamia. I think I got this in my Birchbox as well. I like this. It smelled really good. I don't know how much this costs. I don't know if I would buy it. I usually just get the Batiste dark hair one, but this one was nice, so I would consider purchasing it again. There are a lot of foil packets in here. My friend LS started the 365 Days of Empties, the 365 Days of Samples challenge. So it's really been inspiring me to go through all my samples, which I'm usually pretty good about. I have a ton of samples in my empties, but I've been even more, I think, vigilant about it. So there's a lot of samples in here, just so you know. So this was the May Coupe Raw Sauce Hydrating and Nourishing Essence, and I use this like a serum. I wasn't really sure what you're supposed to do with it. It just said use after cleansing and pat onto dry skin. I'm not sure what it is or what the point of it is, if it's like a toner, if it's like a serum. So I'm not going to buy this, but I did use it. I didn't really notice anything, whatever. This is the Tatcha Pure One Step Camilla Cleansing Oil. It worked great. I just don't really like cleansing oils. I prefer to use cleanser or, I use Pond's Cold Cream usually. That's my favorite, so I'm not going to switch to cleansing oils anytime soon. This is a Baume d'Amour pour le Corps Loving Care Body Balm. I got this from Ulta. It was just a pretty standard lotion. It wasn't really scented. It just smelled like, it smelled like lotion. So I don't really know how to describe that, but it was fine, but I'm not going to go out and buy it. This is the iRes Body Polish in Pampas Sunrise, and it is lemongrass and patchouli scented. It wasn't super scrubby. I don't know. I'm not super into body scrubs. I don't find it necessary to have them, but this was fine to use up. I'm not going to go purchase it. Then I have a mini of my Soap & Glory The Righteous Body Butter. You guys know I've used up a ton of these mini ones, and I have a big one. My phone is actually sitting on it right now, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. And this is a hand and body lotion. I think I started using it as a hand lotion and then eventually used it up using it as a body lotion. And this is from Dio Pro Se in the shade Lovely Peach, or the scent. I got this in my swap with my friend Miranda Pierce here on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link her down below. And yes, if it looks like someone bit it, yeah, my dog got a hold of it and was chewing on it, but luckily his teeth didn't pierce it. So just made some little dents. So he thought this was a real peach, I guess, and wanted to eat it. Next I have a Chic Intuition cartridge. I have one of these razors. I basically only use it on my underarms and on my legs in the winter, or when I'm feeling lazy and I don't really feel like, you know, sitting down and getting out the razor and like really doing a very careful shave, I guess. So this is for when I'm lazy. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it just because I have the Dollar Shave Club now and it's so cheap and I love it, but I'm just trying to use up all the cartridges I have. I'll probably keep the base in case I ever want to go back to it, but I do find that it misses spots and it's not the most precise for shaving your legs, but like I said, it's really fast and easy when you're in the shower and you just want to, you know, do something at least. And then maybe go, so I would kind of do that in between using a regular razor to shave my legs. This is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Top Coat, and this is about this full, I would say, and it just got so gloopy I couldn't handle it. I found that pretty much every top coat I try does that, so I don't know if there is one out there that's better. I went back to my Essie Good To Go top coat, which was my favorite before I started experimenting with other ones, so I'm going to see if it's really better than the ones I've tried lately, or if they're all kind of the same. I think they're all kind of the same, but it always feels like a little bit over halfway and you get pretty goopy. Although I felt like this one, usually I can get a little bit further down in the bottle before it gets goopy, so I don't know if I'll repurchase this. I think this one's like $6 or $7, and the Essie one is like $10, so who knows, maybe I'll try it again, but I definitely won't say that it's amazing, but it did work well, you know, before it got goopy. It dried fast and was really shiny and pretty and all that, so I just don't know that it's better than any other fast drying top coat I've tried. This is my e.l.f. lip exfoliator. You guys know that I love these. I've gone through several of them. There's a little bit left of this one. I had the great idea to keep one of these in my shower and use it in the shower, and then it just got kind of gross. So there's like this much left, and I couldn't do it anymore, so I'm not keeping one in my shower anymore. I keep one in my bathroom, and now I have one in my purse, and that is much better. So I don't recommend keeping them in the shower because they get all gross. But this is a hand cream. This was in my Project 10 pan. It was just a regular kind of unscented hand cream. It didn't really smell like anything. It was really nice. I liked it, but I have a ton of hand creams. I'm not in the market to buy any soon, and I don't know if I would necessarily pay however much this cost. I don't know if it's expensive or anything, but it wasn't anything special. Okay, this is something I'm just downsizing or decluttering. It's not empty. It's the Tarina Tarantino I Dream Hyperlight. I got this in some sort of box. What's that one that's like 40 Wantable? I got Wantable like 3 times, and I got this in it, and I just decided I hated it. Like every time I use it, I have issues. I used it a few times, and I felt like it just made my eye, it's like too brightening. For me, that's what it looks like. It's a light pink kind of shade. And so I just felt like my under eyes were like, rah, and it looked a little too much, like too brightening. It might be better for someone with fair skin, but for me, it was just too much. And so then what I tried to do was use it under my eyes and then add a different concealer over it. So to use this more as a correcting type thing, and then, you know, kind of bring the color back to something better for me by putting another concealer on top of it, and it just creased so bad immediately. It just looked really cakey and gross, and it's not worth trying to go through. So I don't know how much. I think this was one of the more expensive items. That's kind of what Wantable does, is they give you higher end things, but from brands you've never heard of really. So I wouldn't recommend this, and I just don't feel like trying to use it up I hate it. So I really haven't done an empties in a while. I'm finding some stuff I know I used up a while ago. So this is my Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid foundation. Mine is in the shade Cashew. I got this for my birthday last year. I love this. This is one of my favorite foundations I've ever used. The only thing I don't like about it, I guess, is the applicator. It gets kind of gross. You can kind of see that, but it's a very thin liquid, so you have to shake it up and then squeeze it out. And this lasted me so long. I got so many months out of this. I feel like I started it in July when I moved here for my internship. You know, there was maybe, I didn't use it when I was at the farm, and then there was another rotation where I wasn't really wearing a lot of makeup. But other than that, I was using it, and I think I finished this in December. So it lasted me like 5 months, which is pretty good. So I would definitely consider purchasing this again, but there are some other foundations I want to try out, so I'm not sure if I'll go for this next or try to experiment with something new. This is another item I'm decluttering. It is the Cativa waterproof automatic pencil, and this just sucked. Like I would try to get it to I would, you know, be drawing and it like wouldn't show up. So see, like on my hand, like I'm doing that lightly like you would on your actual eye, and it's like barely showing up. So if you press, oops, well, it just broke off, so maybe it's pretty dry, I guess. So there you go. If you press pretty hard, it does show up, but you can't really do that on your actual eye. So it was driving me crazy. After 2 tries of trying to get it on, I just gave up. So I got this, I think, in some sort of subscription, so it's just not worth suffering through. This I also got from Birchbox. It's the Juice Beauty Green Apple Peel Sensitive, and I have not liked anything I tried from this brand. It all like stings my face, even though it says it's for sensitive skin. So this was terrible, actually, for several reasons. I don't know why I used it up, but it was very liquidy. So I would open it up, and it would just like fall out. It was like a milky liquid. You can kind of see there's like a big drop coming out. So it was just really messy. And then you put this liquid on your face. You're supposed to leave it on for 10 minutes and then rinse it off. And my skin did feel nice after I used it, but while I was using it, my skin was like tingling and burning a little bit. And I know some people like that kind of stuff because they feel like it means it's working, but I feel like it means it's irritating my skin. So I used one of their lotions too that was burning around my nose. So I definitely wouldn't buy anything from Juice Beauty. Alright, this is the Royal Jelly Essence Mask. It's a sheet mask. I also got this from my friend Miranda, and I really liked it. I really like all the sheet masks she sent me, so I've been enjoying those. I've been, you know, rationing them out, but I just got a bunch from my Elfster swap, so I'm feeling a little bit more lenient in using them up. This is the Amaro Vixa, I forgot what this is called, Thermal Cleansing Balm. I really like this. I don't know why. It's like this black kind of balm, and you rub it in, and then it gets warm, and you just massage it all over. It removes your makeup, and then you rinse it off. I like it, but I know that this costs $1 million, and I will never ever purchase it. So if I get little foil samples, I will go for it, but I'm not gonna ever buy it. This is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I've had a bunch of these too. It's just a pretty basic face cleanser. Not really much to say about it. This is a sample of the Laura Mercier Radiance Foundation Primer. I like this. I don't usually like a super dewy look, but this wasn't too much for me. But if I was going to purchase one of these primers, I probably would get a different one. This is another item I decided to declutter. This is my Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and I just really hate this blush. I feel like a lot of people do. This is in the shade Rose Petal, and you know, it was pretty, but I feel like it faded really quickly, and it's just kind of messy and gross. And so I was carrying this in my purse with me if I needed to touch up my blush. I've had it in there, you know, for over a year, and I've probably used it 5 times, and I just was like, you know what? It's not worth it. You're barely ever using it. You don't need to carry it around with you everywhere you go. Just get rid of it. You never really feel the need to touch up your blush, so decided to throw it out. This was the Glam Glow Power Mud. I'm not a huge Glam Glow person, but of all of them, I think this one's my favorite one. This one you kind of let dry and then you add water and it turns into like a cleansing oil, but I would never purchase this. These things are stupidly overpriced, so no thank you. Alright, this is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I was a little disappointed when I started using this because it wasn't as good as I remembered, but I found that I did really like it to layer with other mascaras. So I would probably repurchase this if I was going to use it in conjunction with other mascaras. But I will say that I have like kind of a goal, I haven't really talked about it, to only purchase cruelty-free things. We're going to see how it goes, and I know that this isn't, so I don't know that I'll ever buy it again, but we'll see. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I got this in a Superstar set from Sephora. I really, really liked it. It's in the shade Dark Brown, but I probably wouldn't purchase it again. I would probably try the NYX one because everyone says it's exactly the same, but cheaper. So that sounds like my kind of item. So it was nice. I can see why people like it, but I don't really need that super tiny point. I'm not really drawing in a lot of my brows, just kind of darkening it up. So I don't need that kind of a precise line. But if I wanted one, I would get the next one. Right, this is the Too Faced Lash Injection Mascara. This is a tubing mascara, and I just really didn't like it, so I didn't use it very long, just because it wasn't exciting to me. So I wouldn't buy that again. It was a sample that I got it in some sort of set. This is a chapstick I got at a concert. The Divine Fits. This was the cover of their album. I don't know why they had chapstick, but I feel like I was at the merch booth and I felt like I wanted to buy something. And this was like $1 or $2, so I bought this. And it was next to my bed at home. And when I went there in December, after being gone since June, I put it on. And it was like the most horrifying experience. It was so disgusting. It was like super dry and it smells really bad and gross. So next time I see the Divine Fits, I definitely will not be purchasing whatever cheap generic lip balm they decided to slap their album cover on. This was a sample of the Guerlain Lingerie Depot. I had really been wanting to try this because I know that Megan loves it, and this was in the shade Beige Clair, and I kind of hated that I did love it because it is really expensive. I got 2 or 3 uses out of this little packet, I think, and it just looked really nice. I don't think I really wore it. She says that it doesn't really last very long. By the end of the day it looks bad, so I kind of had that in mind, and I used it like going out on dates and stuff at night, so I wasn't needing to have it on for a really long time. I did really like it, but I don't know that I would purchase it just because it's so expensive, and I don't think it's cruelty-free, so that's something I'm trying to work towards. This is the other Clinique balm, whatever it's called. Down in the bottom of this. Let's see. Next, I have some perfume samples. I had 2 of these were in my Project Pan Roulette. This is Chloe. I love this one. And then this was Miss Dior. This wasn't my favorite. It was a little too sweet or florally or a little bit too girly, I guess was the way I would describe it. But not enough to like not wear it. Then this is actually from my husband. It's an empty from him. It's the Spice Bomb cologne, and this smells so good. I bought him this for Christmas. I got him this little sample, I think. I brought it to him when he was in Scotland, and he told me he really liked it. So I got him the full size for Christmas, and it smells so good. It's so expensive. I got like the smaller one, and I think it was like $90, but it's so worth it. It smells so, so good. I got him another cologne the year before. I got him like the Sephora cologne sampler kit, and so he has like a little bit left in there, and I told him to use that up and then wait to use the Spice Bomb one where I'm around him more because it smells so good. I don't know if he is listening to that, but that's what I told him to do. Alright, this is a Stila Stale Day waterproof eyeliner. This still has product in it. Like, it still works fine. The thing is, I had this open for like a year. And so it was just kind of grossing me out that I had had it for a year. And you know, I didn't use it every single day. I really fell in love with the gel liner, so I just didn't want to keep it around even longer because it was grossing me out. Then here is another mascara. This is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I really, really liked this. I don't know how... The thing was, I found this on my desk when I got home, and I think I had opened it before I left in June, so I wasn't sure how long it was sitting there, and so I kind of used it for the whole time I was home, but I was like, I don't want to use it anymore. But I really, really liked this. And actually it kind of smells good, but I don't know. Just the fact that it had been open and sitting there and I'd used it for like 6 months, decided to just toss it. But I would love to get another sample of it. I don't know that I would purchase that, but I enjoyed using it. Oh, here's the one I guess I just filmed my Project Pan Roulette update. This was in that project. I tried this. I sprayed it on myself once. I hated it. It was the Narciso Rodriguez For Her. I totally had the name wrong, but yeah, I don't like this. And then finally, I have another makeup empty. This is my NARS Rakugian. This is what it looks like. I went to use it one day and it was like scraping my lip, and there's like a little piece of plastic. I don't know if you can see it. And then, yeah, I was kind of like, what is in there? And I realized it was the plastic, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So I sharpened it. I actually sharpened part of the pink part off the last time I sharpened it. So I really got as much out of this as I could. And I really like it. It's so easy. I would keep it in my purse to wear every single day, and it went with almost anything. And I have another one of these. This one I got in a 500 point perk in 2014, and then, you know, for my birthday in 2015, I got another one in the birthday gift. So the bag is finally empty. That is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you've done an empties lately because I love empties videos, and I will see you soon. Bye!